Hey everyone, it's Lisa and today is Saturday and I'm back. And I'm glad I told you I was going to come back because it made me kind of have a different thought process when I was doing my makeup this morning. Several of you have asked me and emailed me about the Lancome Tint Miracle foundation. And I had a lot of questions about the tone of it and did I like it as much as the Dior and how did I feel about it. So I tried it today and the color I have is 260 Bisque 1N. So it is a neutral and I did my makeup totally different today because I've had several people say that I need to give it up on the filler and that I've had so much filler in my face and everything else, and I have not. I have not had any filler in my face. At this point, you guys should know that I would tell you. I have told you everything, no matter what the cost. And I think a lot of it is doing my makeup different. So today I did it my other way that I haven't been doing it lately. And I did more sculpted cheeks and I did blush up here. And I didn't pull it on my cheeks and put it up here like I have been. So I think that that is probably the main difference, and maybe I don't know if the lip has anything to do with it, but I think that that has a lot to do with it. So that's another thing that I kind of thought about this morning as I was putting on my makeup. I wanted to kind of do that other look and then just see what you guys thought. Tell me which one you like better. Tell me if you like the more full colored cheeks or do you like the more sculpted look? Because I like both. I just, you know, sometimes I feel like doing one or the other. You know how I am. I go back and forth, and I think that's the beauty of makeup. We can do all different types of stuff. So back to the Tint Miracle, which is a lit from within makeup, natural skin perfection. The coverage is 3 out of 4, and it is a very, here, let me pull you in closer. And I am in a different place because it's just hard for me to make videos downstairs when so much is going on. So up here, I have turned, I don't know if you've seen a video. I did my Invisalign update up here, but I haven't posted that yet. So I think this might be the first one you've seen up here. But, so I also, just to make it just as even as I could, I also used the Laura Mercier primer in Radiance, and boy, that is some pretty stuff. And I don't know why I haven't gone to that in the past, because it really does dry down. It's not oily at all like you would think it would be. And so I applied that first, and then I applied this exact same method with the exact same IT brush. And so I wanted you to be able to look at it and tell and see if you can tell the difference. This is a more neutral tone, so it's not going to be as golden. And it's going to be, the way I look at it is sometimes I want that, and I always say yummy, but what I mean is that Gwen Stefani, Kim Kardashian, you know, those people that have the really glam, you know, Instagram, Kylie Jenner makeup. That is when I usually go for more of a yellowy golden tone. When I go for this tone, it's usually when I want more of that, I call the Russian girl, where it's just kind of more of a sculpted, bright, or like the Paris type makeup, where it's just, I don't know, where it's just your face and not as much of a makeup look. That's the two I go for. Now, another thing is when you use a neutral makeup, you have the option to, you know, bronze your whole face up with a bronze powder. Like you could use the Classic Beige from Laura Mercier mineral powder, and it will get you just as bronze and yellow as you want to be, or the Rich Vanilla. And so it's just according to what you want to do. Now, another reason that let's see, the first reason I got this is because my mom loves this foundation and it looks so good on her, and it is not dry. It is a very, just like they said, a lit from within foundation. Even when you do a sample on your hand, it is just silky. It is a lot, it feels a lot like that new Silky Forever that I had on yesterday in yesterday's video. And so I know that my mom likes it. I've bought, I think, two, if not 2 or 3 bottles of this for her. And she might be in this same color. I can't remember. So that was one reason. 2, I told you I wanted to go for something a little bit more glowy and trying not to suck the life out of my face. I've just had, you know, dry skin lately. I think it's just from using the heat inside and all that kind of stuff. And 3, I had that, you know, that gift certificate for 50 off. So I think I got this I got it for free. At first we thought it was going to be like 23 cents, and it zeroed it out. So I got it for free. But to seal the deal is when Aletta, that the girl at the Lancome counter, she was color matching me and she was helping me. She likes this, and she said it is a wonderful foundation to mix in with others. She said she loves to mix it in with all different kinds of foundations because you just get all the benefits of this. But maybe you could put, if you wanted a little bit warmer, maybe you could put a splash of, you know, a really yellowy foundation. To me is like a MAC NC35 or any of those that are just a little bit, the Lawless foundations are very yellowy. Or if you wanted to use it to cut down some of the matte, maybe in your Estee Lauder Double Wear or something like that. So that is what made me really want to try this and go for it. And I have the warm tone in the full coverage one, and it's pretty yellow. It's, you know, it's kind of like that buttercup, you know, it's a really yellow. So the neutral in this is not pink at all. It's just very, very neutral. It's kind of like that. It would be from going from a goldy tone hair to a sandy tone. You know what I mean? From margarine to Land O'Lakes. That is what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to tell you I do love this. I think it gave a beautiful, beautiful coverage. Let me see if I can pull you in even crazy closer and you can see how pretty it is. And I actually set it with the same thing. I set it with this powder that I showed you yesterday. I love it. It's the Absolute powder in Ecru Medium, and love this brush for this. It's the Laura Mercier finishing brush, and so I just did it all over, and it's just beautiful. I love it. I love it when I just have a good little shopping session like this. Okay, so a few more things I wanted to show you and give you little mini reviews on. And do you want to stay up this close? We'll back up a little bit. This brush that came in the Laura Mercier kit. Now this is something you can buy on its own, and I probably would have, but they were out of it and I really wanted it. I love this brush. It reminds me so much. Do you guys know how I always use that old Sigma 210 SS? It was back when Sigma first came out and they were actually using the numbers of the MAC brushes. There has never been another brush like that, and I think I have found it. This thing is so good. Today I put on the Chanel cream liner, and I was going for more of that 60s type look, and so I wanted to be able to put on the liner but also smudge it out, but also get a wing. I could do it all with this brush. It is amazing how it can be this fat but keep that point, and it's packed so dense that it's still got enough stiffness that you can do a wing. It is just beautiful. So if you have any interest in a brush like this, I think you would love it. I was just loving it the whole time. I couldn't believe how much I liked it. Okay, the other day when I did, what video did I do the other day that I wore this lipstick? I can't remember. I've been doing so many videos, I cannot remember what it was. But I wore one of these two, and it's the new collection from from Becca, and it's Khloe and Malika. And I bought the 2 nude lipsticks, and I definitely have a favorite. So the one I wore the other day, I think was my favorite of the 2. So this one is Yours Truly. Yes, and it is a lighter, like a peachier nude. Definitely, I mean, a beautiful lipstick, a beautiful, you know, packaging, case, and everything. And then today I have on Cupid's Kiss. Not as crazy about this one. I had to end up taking my NARS Custard, the matte concealer that's in the pot, and patting it on it because it was just, they were just so dark, it was almost like a goth look on me. So this one is a lot more of a toasty brown and darker. So that one is this one, which is Cupid's Kiss, which I know a lot of people like that. And then the peachier tone is the Yours Truly. So if you are looking at those, when you right when you walked in our Ulta, they were right there. And so it was so hard for me to resist. And so I definitely, this one is a little hard for me to wear. Maybe if I had to put on a different lip liner, but this is a very, it's a new lip liner that I just got. When I went in there yesterday, the Urban Decay girl was there and she suggested this lip liner for me. And I think I've had it a long time ago. I think I actually bought this for my mom one time, but it is the Liar lip liner. And it's very similar to Lancome Ideal. So that's what I have on today. So this is a typical lip liner I would wear. I think I just generally like a lighter and peachier lipstick than this. But I do love this lip liner. It's not quite as dark or intense as Lancome Ideal. So if that is too much for you, you might like this. So I wanted to show you those colors so you could see, when you see this little collection, you can know what it looks like. And let me wipe this off before I get it on my top. Okay, and then along with that collection, there were two, this is from the Becca BFF's Bronze, Blush, and Glow palette. And there was one for Khloe and then one for Malika. And Brooke helped me decide which one I was going to get. And I can't even remember which one this is. This is the one, Yes Girl, Dusted, Make Me Blush, Bestie Bronze. I think it might be the darker of the two because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is now that I look at it. But I really wanted some color. I didn't want just a highlight. I didn't want it to be like an Hourglass palette or something like that. So this is beautiful. And you talk about pigmented. It is so crazy pigmented. So today I have on this color like right in here. Right like that. And then I have the bronzer into my bronzer. I used just a little bit of Hoola bronzer contour stick, but this is probably mostly what you see. And then for my blush on the backs of my cheeks, I used the Chanel Cream blush stick, because a lot of you had asked me how did I like the blush stick compared to the cream blush from Laura Mercier. And if I had to pick one, they're kind of different because the one from Laura Mercier doesn't have any shimmer in it. And the one from Chanel has a little bit of a gold shimmer running through it. So I would let that help you decide. But the Chanel stick is really, really pretty. And I did that same thing where I took a brush like this, the Alcone one, and just ran it across the top and then just ran it across the tops of my cheeks. So anyway, back to this. I think that you would love this. I think it's very pretty. I mean, just the colors are gorgeous. They're very, very, you know, comparable to, I think they're probably a little bit more pigmented than the Hourglass. Matter of fact, I know they are. They're more pigmented than the Hourglass blushes. They have a lot more pigment. So I think these are just gorgeous. So if I were going to get something out of that whole collection, it would be this palette. I've seen other people do, you know, little reviews on this, and they got that little, it was silly looking to me. It was like a little dish of hearts, X's and O's, or X's and hearts, and it wasn't even filled up. To me, it looked like, it almost looked like something that had broken and was sitting there, but it was some type of glow powder. I think that everybody said to pass on that. I would get this and the Yours Truly lipstick. That would be my choices. And then last but not least, I washed my hair last night, and one thing that I've been doing, and I've been like, I'm trying to separate my videos into more of a focused video. So I was waiting to do a hair update video and then kind of put that with my Nate, and I still want to do that. But I did buy this product last night or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday when I went in to see Brooke at work. I was looking for the Revlon, still got my hair in it. I was looking for the Revlon little curler like this, and they were out of it. And so they brought to me this one, which is Conair, and then another one that had like rubbery bristles on it. And I chose this, and it comes with, hold on, I have to put this in the trash now. But this one comes with this smaller, and this, I can't believe how this must have gotten this hair on it just from being close to the other one, because I didn't even use this one. This is going to give you a tighter curl. I'm not sure. I think this is 1.5 inches, and then this is like a 2-inch. And it is a straight up, the Infinity Pro Conair hair dryer. And you can change the ends. You can switch the direction so that it spins one way and then it will spin the other way. And it has a off, of course, a low and a high for the heat, and then a cool. And you just twist this bottom, and they don't keep untwisting, you know, when you, I can't, that is my pet peeve, is when you're trying to use a hair dryer and it keeps cutting off, or the heat keeps changing or something like that. But I used this last night, and I know I didn't do it right because it was my first time. I had watched a few people do reviews on these. So what I did is I sectioned my hair, you know, half like that and put it back. And then I just started with the bottom. And this is the part that I usually can never get smooth. I either have to curl it or flat iron it to get it smooth. Now this is not really smooth, but I can live with this. I can live with this hair. I have absolutely, and this is, I'm going to kind of go through this a little bit more in my Monate video. I have absolutely no hairspray, no dry shampoo, and no styling products in my hair. The only thing I have in it is I did 1 pump of my Kerastase, that real heavy gold oil, the old team I think it is. And what I do is I put it in my hands like that, and then I flip my head over when I've taken my hair out of the towel, and I just kind of run it. I don't pull on it, but I kind of just work it into the ends of my hair and just go like this and really press that oil into the ends of my hair, and to, you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tape-in extensions just on the sides of my hair, and then I don't have any in the back. So I'm trying to show you all of my hair so you can see it. But and this underneath, all that's mine anyway. But so I dried my hair with the T3 about, I would say about 70% dry, and then I just, you know, read the little bit of directions that come with it and finished off with this thing, and I love it. I couldn't believe it. I think it is, who would have thought this little inexpensive, less than $100 would be so fabulous. And I really just felt like I was round brushing my hair. I mean, it didn't really feel awkward to me. It didn't feel like it was getting way too hot. I did, you know, keep it moving, keep it moving. I took like this back section of my hair and did it just like I normally would. And anyway, I loved it. And I on purpose today didn't brush it or put any hairspray or any product in it, so you could just see, if you like kind of messy hair like I do, then I think that you're going to love this. And I think if you have like shoulder length hair, I've heard it doesn't work on short hair, and I can certainly imagine that it wouldn't. I don't think you would even try it. But like hair like this, like a lob, or just like shoulder length hair, I think you are going to be in love. I think you can probably get some major volume with this. So love it, and I couldn't wait to tell you about it. I couldn't wait for my hair video. So that is that. And I think that is about it. A lot of people didn't like my shirt yesterday. And so I wore something for you. I wore this. This is actually a new turtleneck. Brooke wore it before I even did. I think I ordered it from the Loft. I really liked it. It's got the 2 little buttons in the back, and I liked the little ruffle. And the ring that my parents gave me. I've got on some older earrings. I think I bought these at the Nordstrom sale. Was it last year or year before? I think year before last. They were Kate Spade, or they are Kate Spade. And I will probably, I don't have much room up here to do an outfit of the day, but I do have on some high-waisted Citizens of Humanity, just skinny jeans, and I'll probably wear my Gucci loafers today with the fur, and maybe I'll be able to get a family member, except for Will. He takes the worst pictures. Every once in a while he does it right, but he, you know, he's a guy, so he doesn't take good ones. But I'll see if I can get Brooke to take a picture of my outfit and put it here at the end. So I hope you liked all my updates. And let's see, what do I have? Oh, I have all my, I'm so glad I thought about this. I want to do my favorites of 2018, and I have so many. I mean, I feel like I really got into a little groove this year with some things that I really, really liked. Do you guys, I think I'm just going to break it up a little bit because it'll be too much. And I can't decide if I want to do just what were my favorites or what. Do you care if it was discovered this year, or you just want to know what I loved the most of the year? I always get confused, and I know everybody does it different. So let me know down below what you want to see, and have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.